feeling blue, nothing left to do, my love. And if you're feeling bored, I know you know the cure. You know the cure. Let's go on an adventure, bop, bop, shoot, bop, 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 yeah. Let's go on forever. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's go on an adventure, bop, bop, shoot, bop, 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 yeah. Let's go on together. Let's go on an adventure.
What's up, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Musical Chairs of Massachusetts. As always, we're coming at you from the Chair City of Gardner, Mass. Here we feature and we spotlight local musicians of all genres from all over New England. And I'm also joined here today by my pal, Chris.
Oh, and you're my pal as well.
Aw.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate you tuning in on this another new episode of the Musical Chairs. And, here we just have so much going on. Nikki, I don't know where you keep finding these guests. Yeah, they're just...
I actually found this guest at the first annual Ramblin' Roads Country Fest.
Oh, right.
That was a few months back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which there is going to be a round 2 of this year.
Right, I know. There's so many awesome things that are happening. You know, we're closing out the winter season. I know some people are going to be sad about that, but, screw those people.
Not me.
No, right? But we're about to welcome in the warmer weather with spring and summer, and we just have so many awesome musical events lined up, coming up. Yeah, we have one happening in my hometown of Winchendon there, Montapalooza.
Yeah, that's May 30th, Montapalooza, and we have a lot of friends of the show that'll be on there.
Yeah.
Seth Newton, The Maladaptive, Kilroy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, again, Ramblin' Roads Country Festival. That's happening. And that's in a new location this year.
That's going to be up in Vermont.
Yeah.
October 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was such a great time last year. That was just for being the first, time doing it. It went off without a hitch, and everybody just had a great time. So looking forward to that one again.
Yep. And Shaylee's mom has organized that, and she's done such a terrific job.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Terrific job. And then you got a full calendar coming up this new season, huh?
Yeah, to say the very least.
Right.
Let's see what's going on in Nikki's world. Heading back down to Texas.
Nice.
Yeah. I actually leave in like 5 days for that.
Wow.
I get to go see my husband, Zach Bryan, in San Antonio.
Does he know that you're married?
Actually, he's technically married now.
Yes. Legalities.
Yeah. Yeah. So actually, today's guest will be joining me for that. We'll be heading down there and seeing Zach Bryan, which is just a favorite of both of ours.
Sweet.
And what else we got going on? Gonna go see the Turnpike Troubadours again. I got that coming up.
Nice.
Gonna be going to see Hardy again for like the 4th time.
Awesome.
What else? Friends of the show Over the Bridge are opening up for one of my all-time favorite bands, the Elevators.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Come on our show.
Please.
Please. Pretty please.
Please.
And that's the dream guest, the Elevators for sure. And they're from the South Shore. So
I know. I mean, and every, I know your normal elevators have their ups and downs, but these guys,
they just keep going up and up and up.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're actually, they throw a festival every year. Levitate That's fitting,
yeah.
huh? Elevating, levitating.
There we go.
Which is literally the day after OTB and them. So that's 2 days in Marshfield. So I'll be
And that's Alanis Morissette. It's like it's headed on any one of those days.
Alanis Morissette,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Elevators, Pepper. There's
so many
good ones.
Yeah.
What else I got going on? Mumford and Sons. I'm so excited for Mumford and Sons.
I love Mumford and Sons, and like I loved them. You know, when they had the banjo, I loved them at post banjo. Everything. I love their whole catalog.
Have you ever seen their documentary where they're literally like hopping on like boxcar trains and like that's like traveling and doing like the
way.
yeah, it's so good. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, there's a really great documentary on them.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you know the best for last.
Yeah.
I'm going on a cruise.
Okay.
I'll be sailing away with Sublime.
Oh. Okay. Listen. The bar. It might be. If we could do like one weekend, Elevators. The next weekend, Sublime. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm throwing that up into the manifestation station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the Elevators will be on that cruise ship as well. So
you can have multiple.
I have so many opportunities to try to at least meet one of them and, whisper a little something.
Yeah. Oh, that's so terrific.
Yeah. So and I'm sure there'll be other things sprinkled in between all of this, but this is like the big stuff that I actually have on my calendar right now.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well,
if you're out and about,
yeah.
catch me if you can. Come find me. Let's party.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And like I said, before, like it's the warmer weather. I think warmer weather goes terrific with like reggae rock and that vibe. But speaking of vibe, our guest today, it was just what a terrific young kid. He's doing so well. His music is just fantastic, and we had some great conversations. We talked about learning how to play music through covers, and we talked about Radiohead's "Creep" and all that. Mm-hmm. And then what happened? We had some in studio
magic.
Yeah,
literal magic. It was incredible. So after we were done recording his episode, Chris hopped on his keyboard over here and started tickling the ivies, and David picked up the guitar, and me and him started harmonizing and singing together, and it was the most beautiful cover of Creep by Radiohead. And there are 6 damn cameras, professional cameras, and we are all able-bodied adults with cell phones.
Yeah.
And not a single minute of that was captured, and it's a damn shame.
Yeah, nothing.
So at the very least, please just come back into the studio so we can do this again.
Yeah, we have to recreate that somehow, and for more than just 3 sets of eyes, and ears.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No, we did everyone and ourselves a disservice by not a single person picking up a phone or just hitting record on one of these cameras.
That's right, but that's okay. And that's why I'm just so grateful and thankful for our show. I know it's a lot of work for the both of us. I know it's a lot of investment, but it's such a honor to be able to have these guests come in, shine a spotlight on their craft, what they're doing, and just to be able to really share our love for music and the music world. It's such a dream come true, right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, we're so lucky and fortunate to have all these opportunities and all these amazing people in our lives.
Yeah, I agree. So, well, without any more delay, I think it's now going to be the perfect time to introduce our next guest. Guys, you're going to love him. He's a great stand-up guy. Again, music is amazing. So, Nikki, why don't you go ahead and introduce our next guest?
Let's get into it. Today we are joined by David Keith, Hailing from central Massachusetts, David is a rising voice in the local Americana scene. Since 2022, David has been captivating audiences with a sound that fuses country soul, folk storytelling, and straight-up rock energy. Whether he's flying solo with a guitar or commanding the stage with his 4-piece backing band, The Coalition, David doesn't just perform, he ignites the room. Charismatic, dynamic, and completely locked in. He's built a reputation as a must-see live act who leaves it all on the stage, every performance with his originals and covers. Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I'm really happy to be here. I'm psyched.
Yeah. We're so happy that you came down, and we've been hanging out for a while. We've been just having a lot of laughs, talking about very civil things.
Totally appropriate thing.
Of course.
All appropriate.
It's been a long time coming having you here on the show. I mean, we met at the Ramblin' Roads Country Fest. Shout out to Shaylee and Amanda and everyone that does that. That's when we got you on here. So it's been a long time coming.
Yeah,
it really has. That was a great time. I'm really happy, and I submitted a request to be in the Ramblin' Roads next year. So we'll see how that goes.
Oh,
very cool.
A submission.
That'll be up in Vermont this year.
I know. So it's a bit of a drive. It sounds cool. It seems like they're up in their game this year too, which is really cool. Like
bigger venue.
Last year was kind of the trial run, it seems like, and it went well. Hopefully I could be a part of it. That was really awesome. It was great to be around all these songwriters, and I got to meet Jordan Gladu, who is awesome.
We love
and
Jordan.
A bunch of people, Abby, Miss Abigail.
Yep.
It was a great time getting to share the stage with these incredible performers.
Oh yeah. It was such a fun night. Like, that's when I wore my very first cowboy hat.
And
you looked good too, dude.
And the bolo tie.
The whole time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Wow,
Yeah,
you were cowboyed out.
Yeah, he was ranch dressing over there.
I was dressed up like a skater that day. I think I had my Vans on and whatnot.
You did, because at one point I said, "Hey, look, I think I have the same shoes as you."
Yeah, I don't dress up like your typical country guy a lot of the times.
And that's okay, But we definitely had so much fun just to being a part of that, and we're like, dude, you gotta come on the show, and now you're here, man.
And I said, hell yeah,
let's do it.
Hell yeah, brother.
So I'll go ahead and just start the questions off. So when did you get into music, and what inspired you to get into music?
Okay, that's kind of a loaded question. So
It is.
luckily it's about me, right? So
Hey, it's your show. We're just here for it.
Yeah. So music was such an integral part of my life, my whole life, as long as I can remember. Like most people, just on a kind of on the level of, I like music. It helps me get through things. So I feel like I have to mention this because, like, to give it some context, but I have like a really rough past. Not to get like too in detail, but just addiction, mental health stuff, and I really got myself in a bind more times than I'm happy to admit. But it's what kind of got me into the whole thing. So I was just prefacing that. So I really got into music actually during COVID. I started playing guitar. That's when I first picked up a guitar.
Okay.
Sorry, my phone just fell on the floor.
Uh-oh.
That's when I first picked up a guitar. And it was just this, I couldn't stop, just this full blown obsession. I mean, Marty music on YouTube, like all these people, on YouTube to help you out. And I just got obsessed. I was newly sober.
Nice.
I just got in some trouble, and I was like, all right, I gotta stop this. When I fully dove into it, I had started playing guitar in high school, learned the basic stuff, like I was saying, and just loved it. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a musician, but I was still, drunk and being an idiot. So eventually I got my head out of my ass and really just put everything into the music, and that's what I've been doing ever since. I've been sober about 5 years.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
crazy, since I was 18 or 19. I can't,
So you
19, I think.
Basically traded one vice for another.
Exactly. I'm sorry if that story was a little all over the place,
No.
because I was like, oh, I learned playing guitar, then I got some, whatever, but yeah.
No, I'm so glad that you traded in the bottle for the guitar, because the music you're making, man, is just fantastic.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
It's great to see it pay off a little bit, because, like I said, I just went through a whole lot to get to this point, and I'm still trying to pull myself out of this hole that I put myself in over the years. And, it just feels really good to be like a functioning member of society. It's a thing you can take for granted if you are one your whole life. But,
And you're
course.
still so young too that, this is, you're pulling yourself out at a young age, and you got, now you can just hit the ground running.
So I know I got a little off topic, but to answer that question a little more straight up, some people would just be like, yeah, this is when I started playing music. So I picked up a guitar. I actually did some math the other day, and I was shocked because I thought I'd been doing this a little longer, but I picked up a guitar in 2020 because that's when COVID hit. So I played for a few years, like I said, and then after high school, almost right after high school, that's when I finally put the booze down and
Nice.
just not even on purpose, just kind of gravitated towards the guitar, and I could not put it down. And I wrote hundreds of, shitty songs, horrible, and it took a lot to get to that point where I'm like, oh, these are something that I can use. you know? And I just keep working at it every single day, like I said before. So it's a blessing.
Yeah, for sure. I know so many hardships were occurred during the COVID period, but a lot of good things actually ended up coming out of it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, you picked up the guitar and.
Now I got one on my arm. Remember how far we came?
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you see that? I got a harmonica too. I forgot where it was. And an old school mic there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a vinyl record dripping down my elbow. You can't forget that.
That's amazing.
Shout out Sean Gallant.
I feel like we, Nikki, I feel like we need to get that. Well, you already have tattoos.
Yes,
but maybe
I've got maybe one or two. Yeah.
I need to get all music instruments all over my.
Yeah.
And, it's funny too, like how you said you're like, no, I just I was doing the math, and I feel like that whole COVID time, like, it's just such a blur. Anyways, like 2020, it's 2026. It doesn't even feel like 6 years ago. So I can see why you're like, wow, the math wasn't mathing for a little bit when I sat down.
Yeah, COVID was weird because. I mean, first of all, like I said, I was in high school, so half of my high school was COVID because it hit.
Oh, yeah.
Like my junior year,
Yeah.
So
you're doing like that hybrid remote
I did
thing.
freshman, sophomore year, and I'm like, oh, this is high school, and then it just got flipped over. Everything's different.
Yeah.
And I was already a bad student, and that just totally I'm like, yeah, Mom, I'm in class, hitting the bong or sleeping, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. So it was just very bad for me, and I'm lucky I was able to graduate high school. I really had to grind for the last couple months of senior year to actually graduate, but I managed to make it work.
Oh, nice.
But that hybrid learning is tough, whatever they call that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather, and as somebody that hated school, I would rather just go into school.
Right.
And
Have
not
that sense
not
of
pay
routine.
attention there. Yeah.
Right. So you kind of noodle around with the guitar when you were in high school. How did you even get that guitar, and what was one of the first songs that you learned?
So this is pretty cool. So my buddy, I have to mention, so my brother played guitar, that, and he passed away, and that was a huge influence on me. He passed away in 2022. Oh. I had to do the math real quick to make sure. Like I said, time, math doesn't math sometimes. It's been 3 years, but to be honest, the true moment that I was like, I want to play guitar, I was at my buddy's dorm in Western New England University, Springfield. And he had this other buddy named Sam Chipman. I love you, buddy. He'd be in his dorm room, man. He was so cool. He had long hair. He'd be playing the guitar. He'd have girls in his room listening to him play guitar. And I'm like, this dude's, I want to do that. I was like, I think I have a guitar. Flash forward a couple months, whatever. I eventually picked up this guitar that was in everybody's got a dusty guitar. I don't even know. I picked it up, but it was just these typical things. The action was horrible. I didn't know what these things were at the time, but now looking back, the action was horrible. It was all cracked. There was holes. It wasn't a functional instrument. And I actually told I think somehow my grandfather got word of this, right? So my grandfather's just that guy. He heard that I wanted to play guitar. So what did he do? He went and he got one for me in the middle of COVID. I saw him show up to my house out of the blue. And it was, I think it's called the Yamaha F325D Gig Maker, something like that. It's the basic, $200
little kick guitar. Yeah.
Yeah. I might be wrong on that whole model number, but
it's a Yamaha.
Yeah. I might have mixed it up with this guitar actually. But either way, it's that guitar. I don't play it much anymore, but I look at it a lot, and that's really how I learned up until Josh got me this guitar, and then I put it down
so that's
since.
extra special.
Yeah, so should I pick it up real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
So I was mentioning this to you before, Chris. So
yeah.
So this is my Fender, I don't even know, FA series, FA 135 CE. There's all these fancy little... and this guitar was just a godsend. I have a picture of it. So my brother called me one day. I had mentioned to him that the guitar that I was using, the one my grandfather got me, it was nice, whatever, but I really wanted a little bit better guitar that I could also plug in.
Yeah.
And that Christmas, we get together at my grandparents' house, actually now my cousin's house, and he had this guitar-shaped box.
Wonder what that could be.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's a picture of just, I have the biggest smile on my face like, as it's being uncovered. And then I played this guitar every single day for years, and I played it at, I think, pretty much every gig I've ever played, other than maybe a few where I did just electric or whatever. But like I was saying to you, Chris, you can see on the fretboard here, it's all worn down to, I mean, there's
It has character.
holes
Look at that.
in here. There's a crack down here. I got a sticker of Josh, which I'm not really put a sticker on your guitar guy, but I thought this one was fitting.
Oh,
Sure.
So he's always down there with me.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
And, you know, to be totally honest, this guitar isn't like an amazing, you know, I mean, it's just a couple $100 guitar, but I put my energy into it and my soul into it, and I think it
That's your sound.
reciprocates.
Yeah.
You know, like, I have my complaints, like, it's a little brighter than I would have, you know, whatever, but it gets the job done for me, and it means so much to me. It's getting to the point where I'm going to need to retire it pretty soon, or refret it, get all this work done where it's just not going to be worth it.
Yeah.
And I think I'd rather let it be safe, you know, put it up on the wall one day and use something else, but for now, this is still the daily driver, you know?
That's awesome.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Yeah, really, I mean, I think it's a tobacco sunburst, but he did a great job. He picked it out. But, I mean, if you look closely, there's just rashes all over this thing.
No, it has character.
And I love it. No, it bothered me at first until they kind of everywhere, and I'm like, this is like Willie Nelson's trigger, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
This is my trigger.
So while you have that guitar in your lap, sir,
Oh, perfect segue.
That's right.
would you mind playing a song for us?
I wouldn't mind one bit.
All right. What do you got? Are you doing a cover or an original?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a cover to start.
All right.
This is a song by the Goo Goo Dolls that everybody seems to know. It was their first hit.
What's its name?
Oh, there you go.
Ah.
It's like, where?
Where?
Where? You get that if you're from Mass. Anyways. This one's called Name. Hope you guys like it. And even though the moment passed me by, I still can't turn away. 'Cause all the dreams you never thought you'd lose get tossed along the way. And letters that you never meant to send get tossed and thrown away. Now we're grown-up orphans that never knew their names. We don't belong to no one, that's a shame. But you could hide beside me and maybe for a while. And I won't tell no one your name. I won't tell them your name. Scars are souvenirs you never lose. The past is never far. And did you lose yourself somewhere out there? Did you get to be a star? I bet you did. We grew up way too fast. Now there's no won't tell them your name. I won't tell them your name. You guys ready? Think about you all the time, and I don't need the same. If it's lonely where you are, just come back down, and I won't tell them your name.
Oh, that
was beautiful.
That was beautiful, my friend.
Yeah.
So much.
And it's done differently from how we've had it done in the studio before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of put your own little
Yeah.
twist on it.
Good point.
That was awesome.
I don't know why I pulled up the lyrics for that. I didn't look at it once.
They're emotional support lyrics. I need them all the time.
Yeah. 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 No, that was great. Thank you. So, do you have like a favorite song that you like to play?
That's like such a tough one. I feel like for a musician.
It's like asking
It
somebody who
changes
their
every
favorite
day.
child
You know,
is.
I know. I know.
It's like let me look at my phone. You know, and there's also different categories because it's like we could be talking originals. you know?
Yeah.
Like my favorite songs that I've written to play are like the one I wrote for my brother Josh called "Sunset on 67."
That's a beautiful
So,
song, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll play it for you at some point. I don't know when the good time
Yeah.
would be,
Yeah.
but so maybe that. I love my song "Losing It," which it's funny because I just thought it was like such a silly, like I kind of like wrote it off when I wrote it. I was like, I'm gonna write like a silly country song, but then everybody liked it, and it's
I
a
like
song
it.
that's on my album.
Yeah.
That will be on my album.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I gotta stop touching the table.
Yeah.
You can set your guitar down if you want.
Yeah. But it's well, and that's the thing. Like, I've been learning to play some covers, and just for the sake of learning, chord progressions and stuff like that. But sometimes you just when you write your own music, it's like a whole different level. And I have one song that I started singing about the bar that I'm in, and it's so much fun. I haven't played it out there out in the world yet, but I'm going to. But
It's awesome.
yeah,
Are you going to play it at your favorite
Play it
bar?
right now.
yeah, right. I am gonna play it at my favorite bar. It's a good toe tapper for everybody. But you're right. Like there's so many songs, there's so many genres, and if you're a big fan of just music, it's hard to pick just one.
Sure is.
Yeah.
I will say when it comes to covers, I mean, this is going to be kind of like broad, but I love Tom Petty.
Oh,
I
Tom
love
Petty.
Jason Isbell in the 400 Unit, which is like
Yeah.
Jason Isbell's my favorite songwriter.
He's an incredible songwriter. So,
I think might be going to see him later.
oh yeah,
Ooh,
Yeah, it's pretty
nice.
cool. And
jealous.
I'm going to the Wang.
I'm jealous, man.
You're coming with. I'll take you with me.
Okay,
Aw.
That's kind of fun.
that sounds like fun. I'm down.
Hell yeah.
Nikki, you got a question for David?
I do. So you have that beautiful guitar there that your brother got you, and you had the Yamaha too. But what was the first song that you actually learned how to play?
You know what? You asked me that.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm circling back.
Loaded. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the earliest. So, I learned like GC, like some basic chords, and I think it was either Cigarette Daydreams
Ooh.
or like Knocking on Heaven's Door, or like like the Dylan version, like the 3 chords.
Ooh, I like that.
So not your typical
Yeah,
Smoke
yeah.
on the Water.
No, not at all. And actually, for a first song, I feel like Cigarette Daydreams is like kind of...
It's a little complex.
Yes, I mean, it's not, it's not, Smoke on the Water, but...
No, it's a little more complex
Yeah,
to it.
and
It's
then-
got
and
more
then-
depth to it.
At the time, honestly, I was still kind of into, like, my tastes have changed a lot over the years. When I started learning guitar, I was into, like, you know, pop country a little bit, you know, or that's kind of, you know, what country was to me. I didn't
Sure.
know better back then. But yeah, so I remember learning, like, Luke Combs songs and, like, you know, stuff like that. Even maybe Morgan Wallen at the time, I don't know, but yeah, Zach Bryan, I have to say, I know it's kind of controversial now, but he's definitely a big reason I picked up a guitar as well. So,
Oh, that's
shout
cool.
out.
We all know how much I love and adore that man.
Yeah,
So I'm not ashamed to say it.
you call him your husband, right?
I mean, she basically does.
Cut that. Cut.
Zach, if you're listening,
I'll see you in San Antonio in 3 weeks.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
I might even invite a friend along. I don't know.
Oh man,
Hey David, want to go see Zach Bryan with me in San Antonio?
I'm down. I love Zach Bryan.
Sweet, let's do it.
I like it. Keeps like somehow slipping my mind that we're also seeing Zach Bryan because I'm just psyched to be going to like Texas. You know,
That's right, folks. I'm putting him in my suitcase and bringing him to Austin with me.
I've never been on a plane,
Oh, nice.
I'll bring snacks and an
and
iPad.
I'm an ADHD
Oh,
man.
Somebody give this kid the window seat.
you're right. Yeah. They're not like the flights aren't like they used to be. I think now you have to like pay extra for peanuts. But back in my day, like they would wheel out like a whole like tray of food for you, and like if your flight was more than 4 hours, you'd get a meal.
Yeah, no, now you get like 2 bags of peanuts.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's not the same. You know what would be really cool though if they had a airline that allowed musicians to play on the plane.
Soul plane?
I'd be next level.
Yeah, right.
I don't get that reference.
You're the movie guy, man.
Yeah,
I know. Usually,
Oh, all right. Well, put that on the iPad for the plane ride then. All
That's right. That's
Told
right.
you, it's a 2-movie flight.
oh, it'll
Yeah.
done in no time.
So, all right. Do you have a dream venue? If you could play anywhere in the world, where would you like to play?
So like, when it comes to, I mean, like I would love to sell out like the Palladium or something because you know
Oh,
hometown.
yeah.
You know,
Start
like,
local, yeah.
Of course, but bigger than that because I do have big dreams and there's things that I want to do. Ryman, Grand Ole Opry.
Oh, yeah.
I almost feel like conceited for saying that, but like those are like a dream
Sure.
venue.
Oh yeah.
But once again, I'd be happy to just go play Off the Rails or something in Worcester would be sick. But yeah, Red Rocks.
Oh,
Crowd favorite, yeah.
People like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just want to go play different places, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are a couple I could think of off the top of my head.
No, they're good
Ryman
ones.
seems beautiful. I mean, I actually went to Nashville and I never checked it out, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, there's so many just iconic venues out there, and there's some that are lesser known than others. Here I go.
No, here he goes.
Here we go.
I already know where this is going.
Yeah, they just announced not too long ago that
Go ahead. What's they? Who is they?
Metallica.
Always a reference in every episode.
I gotta sneak it in. But they're doing this Sphere over there. It's a 2-day festival, so. I
Chris,
hate-
I don't think you can fit in my suitcase. I'm sorry, man.
Can we sneak in a Megadeth reference too?
Oh yeah.
Watch me become a god.
Dave Mustaine.
Dave Mustaine, man.
Yeah.
Something else.
He really is. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's There's just a lot of cool places, but but here, we're lucky. We have a
we
lot
are.
of places. Not only do we have a lot of like small venues, but we have like a lot of events too.
So one thing that I did notice when I was traveling, like even when I was out visiting my friend in New York, I'm like, what can we do? And I'm so used to being able to pull up my phone and look. Like we are so blessed for how many venues that we have within less than a 2-hour drive. At any given point in time, I can look up what's playing at the MGM, what's playing up in Guilford at the B&H Pavilion, what's playing at the Xfinity Center in Hartford or Mansfield, or, like there's so many venues. I can be like, well, who's playing there? And then from there, I can pick, well, what do I want to go do today?
Yeah.
It's not like that in a lot of places, and we take that for granted.
Yeah.
That's why we go to Boston all the time to see a good show. You know, what I mean?
Boston, Hartford, outskirts of Boston, up Lake Winnipesaukee, the B&H Pavilion. But me, I was out in New York City, and I was like, there really isn't a lot of actual big venues like that we have around here, and it's taken for granted.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're right. We have a lot of, what we do have though is we have a lot of open mics. We have a lot of opportunities for musicians to put themselves out there and perform, and and then also this area is extra lucky because unlike other areas, this area has a musical podcast.
Yeah, just promoting the hell out of all the open mics and the people that go to them. And I mean, it's cool too, this like Central Mass area. Literally, there's an open mic every day of the week
It
at
really
some
is.
place pretty local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely drive that circuit.
For
and,
sure.
And just hit every place. Have you hit any of the local open mics out there?
So I used to do open mics a lot early on, and I've been really meaning to get back out there. I don't know why I keep like adjusting myself every time.
Because your chair keeps rolling away.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
No,
big-
I do have. Just so you viewers and listeners
Yeah.
know, I am on roller skate, little wheels right now. So
Yeah, be
I
careful.
keep rolling back a little bit. Yeah,
You might
I
be able to
like
lower
singing
your
the song,
chair
I roll.
down a little bit, ground
I
yourself
think
a little
I'm
more.
okay. But sorry, what was the question?
Have you played any open mics?
Yeah, so I played open mics a lot early on, and I really should be doing them regardless, but I've been so busy with my own schedule and stuff,
Yeah.
and I do have some time coming up. I got a couple weeks here that I don't have much going on, so maybe I'll hit one.
Yeah, you
but
should.
I did there's one that they do at Oak Home Brewery right in is that in Brookfield or Sturbridge?
Okay.
I did that one a few times, and they did like a little one at what's now Connect. It used to be Stats in North Brookfield, and just
Oh yeah.
all these little places I used to do some open mics at, and that is like a lot of people say a place where I was able to cut my teeth a little bit. A setting.
Oh,
where
yeah.
I was able to cut my teeth, and I can't listen to anything from the open mics now because it's god awful, But
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shaylee O'Dew actually hosts one right in Barrie at the Cafe in the Common.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've done that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's 10, 12 minutes, 15 minutes from my house.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I actually do dip my toes into that open mic. I think at some point go down there and drag the piano and play some songs.
You should do it, man. I fully support it. I come watch you clap.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Get out there. Get to an open mic, bro.
Yeah.
I believe in you. I see your videos.
Oh,
You can sing, man. You
thanks.
can play.
Yeah, it's fun. I get a lot of inspiration just from all of our musical guests, and
For real.
yeah. I mean, I think Nikki, like when we started this, neither one of us were really playing an instrument, and look at us now.
It's
Yeah.
cool to see.
Yeah,
You're
like-
learning guitar.
Yeah, I'm learning guitar now, thanks to our buddy Jake Goldstein, Jukebox Jake. I mean, I had notebooks just filled with nonsense,
Yeah.
and I would sing in the car and never in front of people, and even that's come a long way, And
Yeah.
this show and being surrounded by all these really talented people is, it's really inspiring.
It is.
Honestly.
It really is. I gotta ask, to you, David, for anybody out there that hasn't really dived into music yet, but they're wanting to. They want to pick up an instrument. Do you have any advice for somebody who's just starting out?
First of all, do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Pick it up. I mean, I feel like that could be like a cliche. I feel like everybody's gonna say, but it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, we all weren't musicians at one point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The only way you can be a musician is by picking up an instrument and playing it, right? So do it. Don't give up. Like people say. I mean,
Yeah.
and people tell me all the time to this day, don't give up. Don't give up. And,
Yeah.
and it really does motivate me. If you're ever having a bad day, we all, I mean, whether we want to admit it or not, we probably all think about quitting every once in a while. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
easy to do. But don't. And just run that down. If it's something you love, and you'll know it, if you don't feel like you have to do it, then it's probably not your thing,
Right.
at least in my mind. But I'm also very intense with I picked up a guitar and I'm like, this is my life.
You are all in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that, and this is like a little kind of instrument specific, maintenance advice that I want to mention. And this is something I'm actually probably quoting directly from Jason Isbell. I saw him on a Guitar Moves podcast where they talk about guitars and everything. And he taught guitar for a while. I think I mentioned this to you guys before we start. And he says, get your guitar set up. If you're going to play guitar, get a guitar and pay the extra $50 or $100 to get it set up, because it will play so much better. You're going to be sitting there like, why is this so hard? It doesn't have to be that hard. And people think it does. And I was one of those people that learned the hard way.
Yeah.
The first time I picked up a ukulele, and I didn't realize that, like, it's until you play for a while and get the strings worn in, it's going to constantly go out of tune. And it's so discouraging when you're like, this sounds like shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to actually keep up with it. Yeah.
That's more stuff you learn.
Right.
Like with the guitar strings, I after a while I was like, there's got to be a better way to do this than just freaking throwing them on there and playing them out of tune for days until it stays in tune.
Right.
Then I learned you can, work your strings, stretch them as you're putting them on, and stretch, retune, play the hell out of it, stretch. There's a whole thing that I kind of do now when I restring my guitars, and by the time I'm done with it, it's staying in tune just fine. And these are little things that you learn. You know what I mean?
That's wild. I don't know how many people know that.
I can do a little demo.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So basically, right, say I'm putting on strings on this guitar.
Right.
Here, I'll set it down on the table. Ooh. So I'll take the string. Here, I'll bring this over here. I'll take the string and I'll just do that. Give it like a massage almost. I don't know if you guys see that or if I should put it. Yeah. Give it a massage, kind of every couple frets, just do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably going to be out of tune now. I'm going to have to retune this string. Yeah. But you do that with all your strings every few frets. Stretch it, play it. And that is getting that string tension. It's getting working out all the kinks. I don't know exactly how it works, but
it's almost
that's a pro tip.
It's almost like
I'm
us.
not a pro.
It's almost like us, like
exactly
stretch before you work out and all that stuff. Like it's kind of no different. Warm up, stretch.
You feel more loose after a massage,
Yeah.
I just go full send. I go from like sleeping to full send. And I
believe it.
Yeah.
I totally believe it.
I got bruises.
We all got bruises.
That's right. And speaking of bruises, because you
oh God, where are we going with this?
We're going in circles.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, I know you just put down the guitar, but
I'll pick it right back up. I don't mind.
Yeah. Mind giving us another song?
So this song's called Sunset on 67. It's the title track to my album. It's from my brother Josh. We lost 3 years ago to an overdose. The addiction thing's huge in my family. I'm sober. My brother's sober. My mom works in recovery. I lost a stepbrother to addiction. I lost a stepmother to addiction. And I guess in a way this song's kind of for all of them. But I wrote it for Josh, Here we go. It's been there my whole life. It'll be there when I die. An old worn out patch of road brings you to the east side. And if you make it there in time, boy, the view is mighty fine. The best spot in town to watch that sun go down. Staring at the sunset up on Route 67. I swear that I see Josh right there, smiling down from heaven. Staring at the sunset up on Route 67. Drake White turned all the way up to 11.
for everything I did. I'd say I love you, and he'd say I love you, kid. Now I'm sitting here staring at the sky, wondering what happens when you die. Does the world just fade to black? Or do you rise and then come back? I don't think that'll ever have an answer to that. Wondering how will I take my life back? Staring at the sunset up on Route 67. I swear that I see Josh right there. He's smiling down from heaven. Staring at the sunset up on Route 67. Drake White, turn all the way up to 11. Staring at the sunset up on Route 67. Tonight there won't be any more tears up in heaven. Staring at the sunset up on Route 67. Staring at the sunset up on Route 67. Staring at the sunset up on Route 67. It's been there my whole life. It'll be there when I die. An old worn out patch of road brings you to the east side.
Woo.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful tribute.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I think I might have messed up a teeny bit, but it's okay.
Hey, it's your song.
Yeah, nobody needs to know.
That's-
Oh yeah, I meant to do
It's-
that.
Yeah, it's your song. You can play it however you want.
Hey, if you guys didn't notice it.
You know, what a beautiful, emotional filled song. The lyrics, man, are just fantastic. Like I said, a beautiful tribute to your brother. That must have been challenging though to write those lyrics and come up with that song, huh?
It was very difficult, and I remember it pretty vividly. I was losing my mind with the whole thing, and I was like running, like just trying to do weird shit to get my mind off things, and I ran. Typically I would sit in my car, and there's the best sunsets at the top of my street, like in the world. Like I mean, I know that sounds biased, but. So I would always sit in my car there and cry, like I said in the song. But this one particular day, actually, I ran up to the top of my road. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, and I legit was like watching the sunset and just kind of breaking down a little bit, like I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. You know what I mean? And then I think I either did it right then and there or ran home and pulled out my notepad and my phone. It was like 15 minutes, like 10 minutes. It was like poured it out. I was crying by the end of it. It's like that's how I knew it was special. And what's funny is, like I said, this and all the songs on my album, I wrote them so long ago. You know what I mean? And most of them, I hate them now, but this one, I still think it's a good song.
Yeah.
It's kind of personal. Like it's obviously personal, but like there's some lyrics in there, like I'm openly talking about death. I'm not sugarcoating it. You know what I mean?
Right.
even now when I sing it, sometimes I'm like, I probably could have, made that a little softer on the ear, like a little,
No.
like
No.
when my brother died, like, but it was literally how I was feeling, and
No, but just even you talking about death, like, let's be real. Those are legitimate questions I think everybody asks themselves at one point in time, like the unknown,
it freaks
so
me out.
it's a very relatable song if you think about it. Like, yeah, not all of us, had a brother named Josh that passed away, but, I feel like there's so much takeaway from that song in general that people can take away from.
I think so too, and I'm so glad. This is probably like my, kind of like the debut of the song for like a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because I play it live everywhere and stuff, but it's not out. We can get into my album at a different point or whatever. It's just been a big project, but I am working very hard on getting music out like almost every single day. So with a full-time job and the gigs and a dog and 2 dogs now.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask, what is that like, balancing your music with your day-to-day life? Like, how do you carve out time for your music?
It's difficult sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, even for example, prepping for this.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys sent me the email so long ago, right? And I'm a procrastinator anyways, right? So I looked at it like, I should probably get to it. Flash forward, it's in a couple days.
Yeah.
I'm like, I should probably do something. It gets hard. Like kind of what you're getting at. I think it's like, I'm at work 8:30 to 5 every single day, and I also work out. There's these things, priorities, and I have dogs and whatever.
Yeah.
So I've really had to form my schedule around. These days I have to make time for it, and it's important, and I do.
Yeah.
When I was learning and obsessing and everything, I just had all the time in the world, and I'm very thankful for that because I got to put in maybe my 10,000 hours or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it is difficult, and I think you have to be proactive about carving out that time to just practice. And I'm not that strict about practice. Like, to me, practice, I just pick up my guitar and play something. Everybody's different. Has scales, and these lead guitar players are so incredible. I suck at guitar, but yeah. So it's like I said, you gotta work at it. So I like. For example, I started going to the gym before work for that reason, so I could get out of work and play my guitar a little bit and whatnot. And that's a commitment on its own. Waking up wicked early, it sucks, but you get used to it. I like it now. But yeah, so that's kind of my schedule. I try to practice after work, at least run some songs and think about my next gig and whatever else. And I have vocal lessons too every week, which I really try to make sure I do. And that's helped me tenfold. I recommend anybody who sings and thinks maybe they could do better or whatever, you want more confidence, get a vocal coach. It's amazing. It's a huge just confidence booster for me even, so.
No, that's great advice. So, yeah, that's great advice.
Hopefully that answered your question. I feel like sometimes I stray off a lot.
No. It's so, like I said, it's so hard. Like a lot of us, we have passions, we have pursuits, but at the end of the day, we need to support ourselves and, we need to work that 9 to 5 or whatever it is. And then I also applaud you, man. Like you're doing some awesome things outside of that music. You're keeping yourself healthy. You're going to the gym.
It's important. That's
it
also
really is.
like the advice, not to interrupt. Sorry,
no, you're good.
Quickly say, like, your body's a temple, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying I treat it the best, but like, you will see the difference in your singing. Like to think that I sing better now that I'm healthy.
Yeah. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be a human.
It really is, just to get by.
Yeah.
And then there's all this extra stuff, right? It's like music and jobs and like I'm just trying to stay afloat.
It's a process. But I love the fact that you have that commitment though, to your music and I love the fact that you're writing your own music as well and you're putting that out there as well. Some of those songs are personal, but like to play them out there and then to get people's reactions and go, oh hey, that song, like I really felt that. It must make the whole process worth it, huh?
Absolutely. And I can't remember, we've had a lot of conversations. It's hard to remember what was on air and what wasn't, but I mentioned to you, like, just seeing people burst out crying when I play that song in particular. And it makes me feel weird, obviously. Like, it's great. Like, it's a weird thing to say, but like,
Yeah.
like it means so much that my music affects people in that way. You know what I mean? That
Right.
that it also moves them. But I also sit there and feel bad because I'm like, I didn't want you to cry. Like, I want to have a good show, but a good cry is a good thing sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's cathartic.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm here for. And,
Music is therapy.
it's weird because, like, you, as a man, right? Like, I think writing songs is, people call it an outlet, but it really is because all this shit that I write about, I wouldn't go tell somebody. Like, I you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's a journal, for me. And that's kind of the difference with some of these songwriters, like you said, like Jason Isbell and whatever, is it's very reflection based. You're really like looking at what's life like,
Yeah.
Right. And, it's funny too because, well, funny, not funny, I guess.
Funny. It's like sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. It's like you were kind of saying, like, I would never just openly tell people this stuff going on in my head, but once you turn it into a song, now it's okay.
Yeah.
Now it's art and nobody questions art, and that's it's totally fine now that you're singing it.
I would never, go up to a lady and say, like, won't you come hold me, dear? I think I'm losing it.
But if you sang it to her, she'd be like, oh, that's beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and you're right. Like, especially I feel as us men, we don't always have the opportunity to really express ourselves or tell people a bit about our journey. We feel like we have to keep it to ourselves, but then music allows an outlet for us men to write our stories and share them with the people. And the beautiful part is when you then connect with a part of the audience and they like, hey man, I've been through it too, and it kind of verifies that you're not alone.
No, absolutely. I touch on some deep stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, not everybody does that. There's some people that make music just to make people dance or whatever. But I really like it's heavy hitting shit.
Yeah.
And there's no denying that.
There's depth to it.
Some people for lack of better words or whatever will just call it sad. Like a lot. Like Jason Isbell, a lot of people say you just write sad songs or whatever, which is so far from the truth. But But yeah, it is. You have a great point. I mean, the stigma is starting to go away, which is great. Mental health is starting to be a very open.
It's not
thing that
taboo
we can
anymore.
talk about.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, and I think a lot of us still have this in their heads, including me, is it's like men can't say that. Men can't be emotional, be vulnerable, cry.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm a sensitive dude, so it's hard I got to hold that all deep inside, and that's not good. But that's where the songwriting comes in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once again, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir here, but when I write a song, I feel physically like relieved, like a weight just lifted off my shoulders. I'm like, holy shit, I can breathe. I can live again. I can carry on my life.
It got released into the world. I'm not holding it. Yeah.
I gotta ask, now that we're talking about, writing music, you're working on an album.
Yes, sir. I am. Yeah. Want me to tell you a little bit about it?
Yeah.
So Sunset on 67, it's called. I mentioned that. And it's a very, personal album. I've been experimenting with all different kinds of songwriting over the years. Now I really like to write. I always try to find some kind of story and write through like a character or something cool. Like once again, like my idol Jason Isbell. Like he's, I don't think he actually was trying to pee off a ladder and then fell. Whatever. But that's what's awesome about songwriting is it's storytelling. So I got off track. What were you asking me?
Yeah. By your album.
So
Yeah.
So this album in particular is, like I said, these were like the first songs that I were like, this isn't bad. Maybe I should put this out, right? So I've been writing, I've probably written hundreds at that point, but this is like 12 songs, which there'll probably be a couple that get cut or whatever that I don't like, but it started with like 12 songs, and they're all just deeply personal and about my personal experience with addiction and loss. And I've had some rough relationships, romantic relationships. It's a whole other thing to get into.
Oh yeah,
that'll be a whole other podcast.
Yeah, been there.
No, I think we all have. Which once again, it's music. It's this therapy. But So the album, I've been working with this great producer, engineer, David Hamp. Slate Hill Recording Studios, which he's open for business actually. And so I think I should mention this because I'm sure he's always looking for more work. He's out of West Brookfield. It's one of those cool, barns converted into a high-end studio.
That is Chris's dream.
It really is.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not the famous one everybody talks about, Longview, which is right the town over, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, he's got all the high end equipment. I mean, it's crazy when he fires up all the stuff. I feel like I'm working in a lab, But he's really got a great ear for it, and he worked on some pretty awesome records. I'm not gonna start name dropping, but some real albums, and he's just a great guy, and we got the album sounding great, and we're really trying to wrap it up, and I have a game plan for how we're gonna wrap it up. So it's good to have my kind of eyes on the prize, and I see the end. For the longest time, it was one of those things like, I'm never gonna fucking finish this thing, and I still kind of feel that way, but 98% of the pieces are there. It's just that final kind of putting it together, mixing, mastering, adding that weird little stuff. But it'll be out there this year, absolutely.
That's awesome,
no doubt. Hopefully in the next few months, it would be great. I'm still trying to figure out covers and all that. It's exciting. Even though I hate all the songs now, what I mean? It's one of those things you hear your voice over and over. I mean, God, I've heard those songs so many damn times. But I'm ready to move on to other things, right? I want to put this record out and do a second record. I mean, I got the songs already ready to go, or getting ready to go. So I'm always putting songs together. And
it's awesome. I'm like that's your story that you're putting out there. And and how funny is that? Is that like you've put all this work into it? You're nearing the finish line, and you're already, like, all right, what am I doing for the second album?
I can't help it. I think that's the brain of a creative.
Yep.
And it's one of those things too, because over the years of making this album, I've written the second album like 3 times. You know what I mean, or more. Like a whole batch of songs that I'm like, yeah, this is good. A few months later, toss them out. Now they suck. New batch of songs. Maybe this will be my second album. Toss it out. New batch of songs. You know what I mean? But I really think I'm onto something right now. When you have that feeling. I mean, I've been writing some stuff lately that I'm getting really excited about, and I don't
cool.
always get excited about my writing. I'm usually like, that sucked. So but yeah, so look forward to David Keith music coming your way.
Nice.
Do you think we can have another song coming our way?
No.
Ooh, speaking of David Keith music.
No, you don't get a song.
Okay.
So this is one I wrote called Losing It. I think I mentioned this earlier a little bit, but this was kind of just like, so to be honest, I think what I wanted to do was write almost like a Turnpike kind of song a little bit. I don't know if that worked, but I was like, I want to write a song in the key of G, like a very just country harmonica, whatever. And it just kind of came out, and it was almost a joke, but it's lived on. This one's called Losing It. Least till you came around, and I'm so confused. I got nothing to lose. I'm not sure of the future in my view. In the dark, you're my light. Don't wanna tell you good night. Even if this all ain't right, won't you come hold me, dear? I think I'm losing it.
this love, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Something so fierce, oh, I just can't handle it. Won't you come hold me, dear? I think I'm losing it. Life's too short to let your brain decay. But I sit around and do it anyway. Well, I'm too young to think about all this shit, but I gotta hold that thought. I think I'm losing it. Sing it if you know it. Won't you come hold me, dear? I think I'm losing it. All this love, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Something so fierce, oh baby, I just can't handle it. Won't you come hold me, dear? I think I'm losing it. Running around this one-horse town, barely making a sound, at least till you came around. I liked that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it too, man.
Yeah, you. I don't know if you can kind of hear what I was saying about like how I feel about the song. You know what I mean?
Right.
Almost like
Yeah.
like almost like, you know, like, oh, this is kind of it's fun, you know, whatever. But yeah, people
Yeah.
love it, you know. So sometimes, you know, it's just those are the ones, simple, catchy,
Yeah.
fun. It's a love song. You know, I don't do that much.
Right. I love the incorporation of the harmonica. I don't know if people understand how hard it is to harmonize, you know, your harmonica with the guitar. I was trying to do it with the piano, like, you know, Billy Joel style, and I just couldn't.
It can be tough, like for the reasons of, like I always tell people, like in my eyes, the way I play harmonica, it's not very hard. I just kind of blow into the thing. You know, I honestly don't practice it much, to be totally honest. But no, the thing is, right? If you're guitar or piano, if it's a real, you know, piano, whatever, with the keys you got to tune. If you're just the slightest hair out of tune, whatever, it'll sound weird.
Yeah.
Because the harmonica's in a certain key, which I didn't even realize that when I started playing it, that there's different key harmonicas.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I got the case down at my feet here, but so like this harmonica is G, and so on and so forth, and that could have been also maybe why you were like, what, this doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you were playing a song in C with a harmonica or something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well,
all little things you learn.
Yeah, well, you know, the harmonica is like
that thing.
tiny, so it's so it's a really sharp note.
What I like about the harmonica is if you're in the right key, right? There's no wrong notes per se, right? Because that's all in G. So that's why it's cool, because I experiment and mess around a little bit. You know, like I don't take it too seriously. Like that harmonica part I just played was different than the one I played before and the one I'm going to play next when I play the song.
It's just all improv harmonica.
Yeah, I mean, there's a riff in there, if you will. The wheel, wheel, pew, pew, pew. But other than that, I just have fun with it.
Oh,
and,
that's cool.
And yeah, you know, there's notes that sound better than others, but if you're in the right key,
Yeah.
go off, send it, as you would say. You know,
Nice.
full send.
Full sun, yeah.
Nikki, you got a question?
Should I put the guitar down for a sec?
Sure. Do your thing.
You're good. You can ask away.
Okay. So you've been playing music out and about for a little while now. Is there any experience that has like something crazy or whatever like that sticks out that you've encountered?
So I was trying to think about this because this is, for whatever reason, a bit of a tough one because I feel like weird, crazy shit happens all the time, and it's like, what is really like, what even does that mean anymore? You know what I mean? Like your whole life is crazy, right? But no, I think it blew my mind. Like I'm not saying like, so there's drunk people all the time, right? That's like a typical, you know, I've had lots of drunk guys get on the mic and almost break my guitar and you know, whatever. But a particular experience, right? So we were playing at a dirt bike track, which is very fitting for DK. We've done that a lot, believe it or not, a lot of dirt bike track shows. And this was at, I think it was MX23. And we were playing there and we did some Zach Bryan. I think it was Revival, whatever. We started, it was me and my band and we were just having fun. And they're like, do Zach Bryan. We kept doing Zach Bryan. And these kids just loved us. And I wish I was thinking of their name now, but you know who you are. They were like, you're the fucking best. You guys are the next big band, you know, just fully supportive. And they still text me to this day like, hey, man, you should try to play at this place. Hey, man, I still wear the pants that you signed. So that's what I was getting at.
That's so cool.
You signed a pair of bands.
I signed a pair of this kid's jeans. I think I signed like the under brim of somebody's hat. I think this kid gave me money, which I felt wrong for it. I think he like literally gave me money for my sweat rag with my signature on it.
Wow.
He like wouldn't take no for an ad. Like, dude, you can have it. Yeah, so I signed a sweat rag and gave it to him. Like, people want my sweaty rag. That's kind of cool, right?
That's going to be on eBay when you become famous.
Yeah, right. That's like I was watching I love the Counting Crows documentary on HBO. It's called Have You Seen Me Lately, I think, and the dude from Coldplay, I'm once again blanking, the
Chris
songwriter.
Martin.
Yeah, he's like I bought one of his dreadlocks, on eBay.
That's hilarious.
One of Adam Durrett's dreadlocks.
Yeah.
He's also a hero. I'm not randomly going to throw that out there. Counting Crows gets a lot of shit because, like, you know, they say his voice is whiny or whatever, but Counting Crows is amazing.
Yeah.
I love them. I've been really on a 90s kick lately for whatever reason.
I don't get the haters on the Counting Crows. Like the Counting Crows are awesome.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
The live and the records. And I mean, you know, their first album was huge and then it was like went to work at a bar. There's all this weird in between. And then the second album kind of flopped, at least comparatively. And I love all their stuff. So I don't get it, but they had a really tough road. I mean,
yeah, they did.
Adam, the songwriter and singer, whatever, he's got a lot of mental health issues and he was able to overcome it. And it's, once again, just inspiring. You know, there's so much inspiration out there. You got to look at that, not the world falling apart.
Yeah.
So I got a question then. Will you sign my poll over here?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I will.
Thank you.
Just so everybody is aware, it is a actual pole in the room.
There's no
That's
stripper
like
pole. It is
too big to be a stripper pole, I think.
Like here's the pole.
That's
Okay, now you guys can see the
we
poll
call
there.
that the people's poll.
That's right.
Yeah.
People's pole.
Yep, that's 2 years of
So my
signatures.
name's going to be on that.
There's two.
I don't know if I've earned it, but I'd love a picture up there too. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll think about it.
Yeah, pick pictures over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the people's poll. And there's 2 years of signatures on that. And the day we get a new studio somewhere, we're gonna have to like take a sawzall or something to it, and the whole building will probably collapse. But it's worth
You're going
it.
to take it.
But I'm taking the damn pole with me.
You have to.
There's a lot of we put in that work.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pain. It must be a pain moving studios in particular. Like just
Oh,
so
yeah.
many
I don't know.
wires
We
and-
haven't done that yet.
Well,
No.
don't worry about it yet. Then.
Yeah. No.
But you know when that does happen,
Maybe we can make some money. We can do that.
yeah, when we become rich, that's when we're gonna move into the barn studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, well, you know, we are nearing the end here.
Already? It goes by
already.
so fast, huh?
It
I was
really
like,
does.
you know, all nervous and stuff, and like, what's gonna happen? And it's just like it went by like that.
Chris
We had
and I
so
are
much
two
fun.
halves of a whole idiot. There ain't nothing to be nervous about in the studio.
So we probably make two halves of a whole. Okay, so we probably make about an idiot and a half with all three of us.
Sure.
I mean,
The more the merrier. Why not?
We just need
I'm-
another half.
I mean, I'm pretty special.
Yeah.
Hey, if you weren't, we'd just all be boring. If
I know,
we just
right?
weren't special, you know.
I'll be boring.
I'm a
and,
total weirdo. You know, if you know me, you know that.
yeah, weirdos of a feather flock together, right? I mean, if we were normal, we'd be settings on a washing machine.
That's why
so.
we're musicians. Honestly, I feel like also it's because we're friggin' weirdos.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Troubled.
I'm a weirdo. I'm a creep.
I was just gonna.
What the
you know
hell are
what's
you
funny?
doing here?
Audible. No, I was just gonna say it's funny. My band just recently started playing that one.
Oh, really?
We played it at this last Stone Cow show. A little
Nice.
stripped back acoustic set. Lauren was
Nice.
on the cajon.
If you need some piano, I can play it.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Audible.
Audible.
That's an easy it's a little, Radiohead's difficult to sing because he's got a very distinct voice. But
Yeah.
chordally, like instrumentally, it's a pretty easy song.
Yeah, there's one that's really gorgeous. I mean, everything in its right place. Just because of the it starts off with like a C major or whatever, and then it rolls up the Black Keys.
Ooh, we love that.
Yeah, and I've been working a little bit. I gotta give it more practice, but sing Blackbird to that progression. But it's fun.
It's interesting too. You mentioned Blackbird because it's like I feel like it's another full circle thing. But we're going to see Jason Isbell after, and there's this one song he has called "Different Days," which is basically like reverse Blackbird quarterly.
Oh no way!
I could show you real quick. I don't know if I.
Yeah.
Like just I won't sing it or anything, but I'll just show you what I mean. So like,
Yeah.
I don't even know how to play Blackbird, but every time I play this song, my buddies are like, "That's Blackbird." So it's like yeah, it's like yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I totally butchered that, but yeah, you see what I'm saying. You guys can cut
It
that.
is.
I was picking up what you were putting down.
Yeah. Technically, he's putting down the guitar right now.
Yeah. He picked it up, then put it down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to ask you to pick that up one more time, sir.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. We're making
I'm
him work.
excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So, I haven't even done a Turnpike song yet since I've been here, but yeah. So
Will you play
shout out
me?
my hat.
Will you play me a Turnpike song?
I can do that.
Yay.
So, I think this could have been inspired by the best show of my life that I saw not too long ago, but
Well, yeah. That was a pretty great show.
it was incredible. Nikki and I have been hanging out a lot lately.
Yeah.
So this will always be one of my favorite Turnpike songs. It's one of those things like I saw a meme the other day. It's like me wanting to listen to new music, but then it's like me holding on to the 7 Turnpike. I think I reposted it. But they're just so good. So anyways, without further ado, this is a song called
What is it? What is it?
Whole Damn Town.
Oh, okay.
I can go downtown and drink till dawn. I can sing those sad old country songs. Oh, but daylight finds me bored and blue. The whole damn town's in love with you. Whole damn town's in love with you. Well, the neon signs light up the block. It's a living, breathing honky tonk. And your hair's wet with the morning dew. The whole damn town's in love with you. Whole damn town's in love with you. Now all the cowboys in this bar, oh, and all those fools that play guitar, well, they're well aware that we are through. The whole damn town's in
After they hear that, the whole town is going to be.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Thank you, David, for coming.
Blast, man.
Yeah, this has been so much fun. I'm just so glad that you agreed to come down and share a little bit of your world with us, and share some of your musical journeys. And we're just so excited for you, brother, and excited
so much.
Yeah, especially for your album coming out. So I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, I hope you guys, stay tuned because, like I said, it's been a labor of love, and I mean, I've really been just working so hard on it over the years,
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I appreciate it so much, and everybody that listens to my music. I guess this is kind of my closing statement now because I just started talking. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, everybody, and just thank you for having me. And that was a great time. And I got to say, best podcast I've ever been on.
Oh, well, thank you.
You don't need to know how many I've been on.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. We're the best.
You guys are the best.
Oh, no, you're the best.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. See, there's so much love in here. That's what I was saying before.
Yeah.
Man, this is an awesome podcast. You guys are the best. And
thank
supporting local musicians is so important, and just supporting music in general. And I'm sure everybody says this when they get on here because it's important, and that's how we all feel. But yeah, go out there and see some local musicians and support them.
Mm-hmm. Buy the merch.
Buy
the merch. Buy the coasters.
Give them the streams.
Yeah.
All the things.
Listen to Turnpike Troubadours because they're awesome. Listen to Jason Isbell. Listen to Marcus King.
Yes.
Awesome. Well,
I could go on and on and
That's
on.
the real PSA right there, right?
Yeah. Well, again, this has been such a great time. We really appreciate you taking your time out to come out, hang with us, and again, share your story. And we're just really honored to be able to, put a spotlight on the local music scene here out in Massachusetts and beyond. It's just something that we feel really honored to be able to do. And, so again, guys, make sure you are following us all on our platforms. Obviously, we have this audio podcast that's out there. It's in over 340 cities, 53 countries, and growing. And then also, we're on YouTube. We're expanding everywhere. In fact, Nikki, why don't you go ahead and tell them where they can find us?
Yeah, we're on all the things. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We are wherever you stream your audio versions. Apple, Spotify, Pandora, all the things. So make sure that you are giving us a like and a follow. And, if you like what you hear, share, because not only does it help us, but it helps all the musicians that come on here as well.
Yep, absolutely. And guys, again, let's just give a shout out to David here. And
Thank you, guys. Man, what a blast. I hope I did all right,
Oh, you did awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And we'll do a little bit of a circle back. So before we let you go, I just want to make sure, where can they find you?
So, David Keith Music on Instagram, David Keith on Facebook. Basically, if you type in David Keith on something, that's where you'll find me.
Nice.
I don't think I said TikTok before, but same thing, David Keith Music, TikTok. And you can follow the band pages, if you're interested in that in particular. Otherwise, if you guys have any questions or anything, just reach out. I'm nice. So if you want to find out about my booking or what I got coming up, just, hit me in the DM.
All right. And we'll make sure to share some of your links there on our when we go ahead and post this.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Keep an eye open for the record, guys. Sunset on 67.
Nice. Well, guys, that's it for us. Let's
Thank you, guys.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Let's go to a concert.
Keep that in.
Oh my God! That's